Okay. 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 On this last day of the training program, that happened to be a graduation ceremony, actually mixed up with a lot. It comes with a lot of uncertainties presenting himself today. Some have the challenges of connectivity, they keep coming on and going off, and which is a traditional problem we face in this part of the world. And there have been a lot of rain. And permit me, one thing my friends one always told me is that I easily make friends. And I made a friend in this program. I call her small disturbance. Madam Collectivity Evening.
Good evening, Prof. Thank you so much,
Yeah,
sir.
yeah. My friends used to tell me I easily make friends. And I think I've seen a female version that disturb like me sometimes. Okay.
Positive disturbance, if I
Yeah,
can say
positive
so.
disturbance, of course. You will experience on that. Now, there are two common things I'd like us to share. The very first question I would like to ask you, permit me be the journalist today.
Okay.
Uh, what is your experience and observation when it comes to inhabitants in Africa giving in their all into becoming digital literate?
Okay. I can fully talk as someone who has lived in that part of the world. Sincerely, I grew up in that part of the world and I didn't really like what I saw. So I told myself at a very young age, I have to change many things as far as my family is concerned and even the entire nation. Like they say, it is not a curse for you to be born from where you are or to be born where you are, but it's a curse when you allow that place to remain like it is or like it was, right?
Yeah,
So I told myself I have to make a difference. Now, there is something very particular in that part of the world. Many people take things for granted. And there is this notion of entitlement mentality. People are so distracted. Look at every time an opportunity comes to you, it is proof God has seen that in the nearest future, you will need the knowledge as far as that opportunity is concerned. But many people are not conscious of this. So they mishandle opportunities. And just like they say, opportunity is blessing dressed in rags. So many people see it as hard work, as something which is so burdensome, cumbersome, and they tend to neglect it, not knowing that at the end of the day, at the end of the opportunity lies the blessing. And this opportunity might save you a lot of effort, stress, and many things in the nearest future. So they tend to be distracted a lot. So my plea, my cry to Africans is that they should try as much as possible to handle the opportunities that come to them at a particular time because you might not get it when you need it. You having it now is proof God has seen that you need it in future and you can have it now. That future which you're projecting is now. When you build now, you enter that future. But many people think you just arrive at a future like that. It does not happen like that. We admire great people. We admire people who do many things genuinely. We're talking about the genuine people. We admire them. We think they just stumbled in those things. No, they did not just stumble in those things. They built it from one level to the other. And this is an opportunity which God wants us to build as far as this course is concerned. And even if you can't make it, like come for studies, you can just pop in and say to the lecturer involved, like Sir Carr, and you tell him, because of this, I can't, be on this Zoom this day. You understand? It projects the kind of personality in you. It tells who you are about your behavior, your habit, your character, and how far you can go in destiny. It is very important. Many youths are distracted, and this really weighs me down when I see it. Of course, I think about it personally, and I'm like, okay, you don't even know who is involved in this program. You don't know the faces of people. You don't know their credentials. You don't know what their level in life is. You just assume you are just together. You don't know if God has positioned someone in a course like this to be a blessing to you in future. But now, how do you handle it? You're lackadaisical about the whole thing. You're mediocre. You handle it in a very low mindset that it does not work like that. Everything great, anything great, even the great destinies we see entails a lot of work, commitment, determination, interest, passion. All of these things should be put in place. Don't admire people and don't want to do what they did to become who they are. It does not work like that. So I'm sorry I've spoken much,
Yeah,
but
it's
in
okay.
conclusion, in conclusion, we need to change our mindset. Come out of people who don't push you to the good. Come out of wrong friends. Come out of time wasters. Come out of activities that drain you instead of pushing you ahead. I'm not saying that I've attained much, but I see myself going somewhere because I told myself this nonsense must stop. And I came from Africa, but I can't continue to reign with the African mindset because everywhere you go, they start looking at you with that African mindset. Like, because they know it that Africans are easily distracted. That when it comes to entertainment, dancing, and talking some kind of things, that's what they are very much into. And I don't want to be likened to that kind of people. I want to be likened to people who make impact in their few days on earth. So
Wow.
it's my encouragement to every one of us. Please,
Ah,
let's change our
I think next training you should be there. You should be the
minds and
lecturer.
ring in our time. Thank you, sir. Thank you
No,
so much.
next training you should be the lecturer. So that me I will rest. That's been very. It
Thank
has been
you.
a very good point, and we are good in giving a lot of excuses. On this last day, I would like to draw our attention. To succeed, she highlighted in another form, but to succeed, you need to work hard without giving a lot of excuses,
Sure.
without giving connectivity excuses. And she highlighted one thing which I would like to reiterate. You need to be intentional about the value you want to add to yourself. You should not just do because you don't know when it will be useful. When this value comes to you, you need to be intentional about the value. And when you are intentional, you are going to try to put the resources necessary that will not stop you from following up genuinely. You will be disciplined. By virtue of the fact that it was a free program, many lacked that discipline. And that discipline affect your continuity in learning. Now, with that, as I earlier highlighted in the PDF I sent in the forum, certification programs will start next week, but the writing portion, the examination structure will start from Wednesday, which about 10 persons have already indicated their responses in the form that was circulating in the forum. Please do well to register in the form as well and follow the examination procedure. The next set of K'TECH for her, which will actually be K'TECH for her and all, is going to focus on Google Workspace Essentials. That will be our part two. That will be the tuition free program. But we're going to have as well IT Job Essentials. IT Job Essentials. That is going to be running the same 20th of April, but that will be a tuition payable program. Please, it is important we give it intention again about what we have to learn. The program is meant to run from now till December. The ambition is to instill in us awareness together with skills that will expose us with opportunities. We should be intentional. We should not take it for granted. And to ensure that we are all intentional and don't take it for granted, Google Workspace Essentials For you to be admitted into the Google Workspace Essential program, you must be a certified graduate from Cloud Computing Essential and its application in personal data and workspace management. I mean, this first program, it is the visa for you to be admitted into the second program. You need to be a graduate of this program. It means if you're watching it on YouTube, if you're following slowly, you need to finish learning it all. Then you take the examination structure to get certified before you're admitted in the next program. This is to instill seriousness and to instill continuity because persons are putting in resources, time, energy to make sure that we get educated and get approved. So it's an encouragement for everyone. For everyone. You see, today's meeting was through admission. The Zoom videos was public for all. But from the next program, admission into the classroom will be through Admit. I mean, the link will not just be open for everyone. Firstly. Secondly, the videos will be described private only to members that will be given right to keep watching the videos as well on YouTube. So your admission into the second program would is the visa is a certified graduation from the first program. But we have been all so amazing despite our flaws and our weaknesses. We also thank you guys all for being patient with us. The time we started late, the time we extended time. We appreciated all your responses and your messages. Some persons gave in their time to send resources to ensure that the program continue. We are grateful. And that is the spirit and the mindset we need to incorporate. That in creating awareness, we give room to possibility and people to acquire skills. So the next program starts on April 20th, 2023. And as I said, there are two programs. More of these details are going to be circulating on the platform. Congratulations on your graduation for all those who were fervent. And you know, graduation will come with a certification. And to show that you have been approved, you will need to take the exam structure. The exam will be running online. So you can take it as real as you illustrated in the form, morning, afternoon, or evening. We're hundreds and 40 and above. So they'll have 140 different permutation and combinations of different questions to permit us test ourselves. It's not much of a trap, but they are just short videos and other QM secure to see how we explore our mind in our usage of cloud. So today we can all say we are a bit of cloud essentials. Today we can say we have understood the essentials of cloud computing and we have knowledge at least to become senior cloud consultant. It's been a wonderful journey thus far, and we can just say Ebenezer, God has taken us thus far. And the wish we have for all is that be it a mother at home that didn't have the opportunity to work because of children, be it a woman that does not have opportunity to give out, our wish is that you gather as much skills as possible with IT so that you can actually express what you have inside of you. We inspire innovation and we try to ignite possibility. So, congratulations upon your graduation, K'TECH class of 2023, with the topic Cloud Computing Essentials and Application in Personal and Workspace Management. Thank you to all that have constantly connected. I'll keep calling Blue Diamond. Yeah, I think you need to
Thank
get to a bit
you.
in the next class. The others you have kept connecting, but are resilient, being exposed to both parts of the world, she have understood the detail. And I will encourage us all to try as much as possible to get what it takes. Our numbers, our help desks keep on working. Drop us a message and we'll get to you when you have a challenge. As I said, certification starts on Wednesday. Those who have indicated, I will indicate in the forum when the questions will be uploaded and code will be sent through our private emails that we are going to use. Each person is going to have a unique identification code, which they will use now to create their username and their platform in the platform put in place. We are going to be enjoying and utilizing software as a service for our examination. Until we meet for the next program as or as we keep answering questions online, All I can say is we have learned new notions of cloud, software as a service, platform as a service, infrastructure as a service. The best IT practices we have all shared together, let's put it into practice so
Mm.
that the end can justify the beginning. Until we meet in the next program, thank you very much and thank you, K'TECH for her class of 2023 part 1. Thank you very much. And
Thank you, sir.
according to Madam Colette, hi, hi, moi, moi.
Hey, hey, moi, moi. Thank you
Thank
so
you
much.
very much to those in the morning, good morning, those in the afternoon, good afternoon, and those in the evening, good evening, and good
Good
night
evening.
to bed. Thank you
Thank
very
you.
much and thank you. God
Bye.
bless you.
God bless you, sir.